I've said that to the President. I know there's been some discussions between some people today. I wasn't part of that. I think that he is interested in what we might be able to do, and I've said that with the opposition leaders who I'll be meeting again tonight. You know, we will do whatever we can to support, but it's also about working out how this dialogue is going to be done and how people are going to be brought together. And if there's a way in which we can add value to that, we will. Well, let's first of all not get ahead of ourselves. And I said that what I'd heard from the President was that he would sign. I said no more than that. And twice in the last 24 hours, he's told me that that's what he intends to do. He talked at length about his history of wanting to see the strong relationship with the European Union. I merely tell you that that's what he has been saying. I believe he should sign as soon as possible because I think it's in the interests of Ukraine to do so. I have to accept that what the President says to me is what he's saying to me for me to carry back the message. But you know, it's always important to verify by seeing what happens next, and we want to see what is said turned into what is done, of course. In terms of anything else, well, we've had some discussions, of course, about what happened last night. I made it perfectly clear that this is not the way to go forward. I made it perfectly clear that we expect to see discussion and dialogue with people who are using their right to assembly to make a peaceful demonstration, and that any action that provokes a situation, intimidates people, it's most likely to result in more people feeling that they want to participate in what's happening. So it's very, very important that we move now to serious dialogue and serious discussion. Well, one of the messages that I've been giving was that yesterday when I was talking to opposition leaders, the roundtable was very much in their mind. And I met, as you know, with the 3 former presidents today who've also felt that this was a way forward. And I understand the challenges of that now in the light of what's happened yesterday. It's why it's so important what now happens is peaceful and calm. And I also think it's really important for those in leadership to reach out. And again, that's the message I've been giving. It's very, very important that there is a way in which people know that people are released, that there is an outreach to start a dialogue, that we bring people together. Ultimately, that's what needs to happen. Well, the way to interpret the message is by what happens now. And I think what's essential is that we are crystal clear about what needs to happen from the international community about the importance of ensuring that our view and our position is understood. And I believe that we've done that today. We've made it absolutely clear that we expect to see, and it is vital to see, a move forward. Not least, if I put it very simplistically, that if your challenge is short-term economic issues, what on earth do we think is happening with the economy right now? Do we think the economy is improving? Do we think the markets are looking here positively? Are we attracting inward investment to Ukraine in these days? And so on. So actually there's a real important element to this in actually addressing the challenges that were the reason why the association agreement wasn't signed in Vilnius in the first place, according to what the President and others have said. First of all, you need to release the people who've been arrested, number one. Secondly, that you need to start a dialogue with the people who are in leadership positions in civil society who've played such an important part and role, and many of whom I've met and been very impressed with today. With former leaders, with leaders of the opposition, with others in society. First of all, to explain to them what is happening, why the decision was made, and what the implications of that would be. Secondly, to explain to them the seriousness with which the proposal to sign in the future is made. Much more important to go back to the earlier question, for the people here to believe that that is the case than anyone else. And to start talking about what it is that's brought so many people out into the streets, and the importance of agreeing that you still have the perspective for the future of a strong relationship with the European Union. That does not preclude strong relationships with other neighbours. You need those too. We've always said that. It's very, very important. But we think there's a lot to be gained, and we believe that the people of Ukraine have made it very clear that that's what they want to see. This is not about bids for this country. It's your country. This is about an economic plan, and the association agreement and the free trade agreement are part of a bigger plan. They're a plan that takes you as a country into a stronger economic place, and I believe a stronger political place too. And within it are plans that would help to support the development of industry, the development of business, the development of the economy. Linked to that, the opportunities that arise because people see a strong association for business to invest, for institutions to want to invest, will grow. In terms of the short-term issues that the President has been concerned about, those really fall into 2 or 3 areas. One is the price of energy, one is the question of the poorest people in society, and one is about industry that find it hard to compete or hard to develop in, if you like, a time when it's harder to find investment. All of those issues, in a sense, can be supported, can be helped by a combination of resources that can be given through European institutions and through other financial institutions and through countries that want to support your future. All of these things can be discussed and can be talked about and can be done within the framework of the agreement. The agreement doesn't stop the opportunity to be able to solve those problems. So this is not about a decision about here's the X amount of money if only you'll sign. We're not interested in that. We're interested in this country having the best possible opportunity to grow and develop its economy in the strongest possible way. And you need a combination of things. You need loans, you need grants, you need investment more than anything. You need to build small businesses. You need to see industries that need to diversify or develop in a different way do so. And in Europe we've had all of those challenges. We know how to do that, and we also know that we can offer support for the institutions who can come in and help you achieve that too. So it's much more about that kind of package than it is about cash sums that somehow bring you closer to us.